Back here for game number 3 of the St. Mary Springs Triangular. Just about all set to go for first pitch. Mishicot will be the home team. St. Mary Springs, the visitors.
Leading off the Ledgers, second baseman, Eddie King.
Leading things off for St. Mary Springs is going to be Addie King. She takes strike 1 in there. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's ball 1. Work on getting the scoreboard up for y'all here. That one in there for a strike. So the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one low inside, 2-1. Addie King leading things off here. Game number 3 of the day of the St. Mary Springs Triangular. Mishicot, the home team, and their home whites, black pinstripes, orange trim. Springs, the visiting team, black pants, white jersey tops, blue numbers. Grounder, the short, Adair with it across the diamond of Callahan. 1 up, 1 down.
Taking rounds up the short. Brings up the shortstop, Gracie Congo.
So that'll bring up the shortstop, Gracie Conkle. And Conkle takes ball 1. Oh, that's a strike. That's a gotta get used to blue behind the plate here in his mannerisms. Conkle squares inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. One up, 1 down here so far for the Ledgers. That one golfed out to center field. Nelson settles under it for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ella Gielig, back in the circle for the matinee. She took the loss in the first one against Chilton. Of course, Chilton came in here, took the first 2. 1 against Springs, 1 against Mishicot. That one high, ball 1. That one upstairs as well, 2-0. E-League takes outside, 3-0. That one in there, strike 1. So 3-1 the count now to the pitcher, Ella Gielig. Stadola back in the circle following the last outing. She gave up 9 runs. 7 of them earned, or unearned, I should say. That one skips to the backstop. Gielig head down to first. So a 2-out walk to Gielig. And that'll bring up the catcher, Aubrey Haferman. So Haferman will step in the box with 2 outs. Runner down at first is Gielig. And the offering from Stadola right in there for a strike. Drop foul, 0-2. Outside, throw down the first, back in time. One ball, two strikes to the catcher. That one inside, 2-2. Haferman lifts that one out to right field. Tinkerthal coming in, making the grab. So after 1/2 inning, it is St. Mary's Springs nothing, Mishicot nothing, but coming to bat here on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Get things started here for the Indians. Their bottom half of the first will be their center fielder, Cora Nelson. Outside corner, ball one. Nelson gives that one a ride out to center field. That's where Conkle plays, though, right into the glove of Conkle. So one up, one down. So to bring up the shortstop, Kaylin Adair. She takes strike one from Gillig, outside corner. That one just missed, 1-1 left. That one upstairs. That one outside. The count runs 3-1. Left to right for the Ledgers. Knowles, Conkle, Gitter. Third to first, Galligan, Conkle, King, Wechter. Gilligan in the circle, Haferman behind the plate. In the box of Dare, she takes strike 2, so the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop, Kaylin Adair. She bats with 1 out. Cora Nelson led things off, gave it a ride out to center field, but Conkle hauled it in. Swing and a miss from Adair. And Adair down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Pitcher, Cora Stadola.
That'll bring up the pitcher, Cora Stadola. That went outside. One-0 count. Gielich checks the armband. Now she's got it figured out, and the 1-0 offering high 2-0. Stadola turns that 2-0 offering back up the middle, out to center field. She's aboard with a 2-out single. Here in the bottom of the first. So that'll bring up the catcher, Casey Bouchard. She'll stand in the right-handed batter's box. That one skips in there. Haferman pops over, keeps it in front. 1-0 the count. Callahan will await on deck. Kraus to follow. Gielich hoping to see Kraus and Callahan all in the second and get out of this one here if she can. Gielich squares things up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here to the right-handed batting Casey Bouchard. That one low and away. 2-1. That one slapped foul back out of play. Lifts that one in the left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So now runners at first and second for Caitlin Callahan. We'll get a courtesy runner in there. It's going to be Alicia Konjerski. She'll come on and run at first for Casey Bouchard. And Callahan now will look to move the runners around. And get the scoring started here for Mishicot in the bottom of the first. Line shot back up the middle. Gielich sticks her gloves up at it, knocks it down, and makes the throw over to first. That was a self-preservation move. Gielich throws the glove up at it. She's able to keep it in front and keep it on the infield. And we head to the top of the second. It is scoreless here on W7, presented by the one and only Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
All right, top of the second we had, it'll be Nevaeh Galligan leading things off, the third baseman. Got the camera and the Springs dugout back up and functioning. Stadola's pitch inside, 1-0 to Galligan. Knowles on deck. Wechter to follow, Conkle, Gitter, and then back to the top of the lineup and King. That one low, 2-0. Now and inside, 2-1. Grabbing just enough of the black. Swinging over the top of that, 2-2. Garrett Galligan leading things off. Top of the second, St. Mary's Springs Academy, the visitors in this contest. Every team getting a chance to be the home team here. Galligan gives that one a ride to left field. Sanford gives a little ground and into the glove. One up, one down. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Knowles. That one a little outside, 1-0. Claire will take a peek down at the third base coach's box. She gets the number relay inside corner, 1-1. Claire sends that one back up the middle. And Knowles aboard with a one-out single. They throw behind, unable to get her though. That'll bring up the first baseman, Allie Wechter. Big cut there from Wechter. Wechter puts a charge into that one. That's going to be down the third base line and over the head of Sanford. And a stand-up double for Wechter on a 1-1 count. So runners at second and third, one out for the center fielder, Sam Conkle. Conkle will dig in the right-handed batter's box and await the offering from the right-hander, Sistola. That went high and outside, 1-0. Conkle squares, bunts, but foul. That one fouled back. 1-2 the count now. Sistola ahead and count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Conkle. And watches that one on the outside corner go by for the second out of the inning. So Conkle down on strikes. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Tessa Gitter. Gitter thought about laying it down, thought otherwise. She takes strike on the outside corner. Knowles down at third, Wechter at second. Gitter in the box, down on the count 0-1. Now evens it up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kraus creeping in a little bit at third, expecting a potential bunt. There it is right there. Kraus has got it. Over to first. Carrico reaches behind, steps on the bag, and that retires the side. After 1.5, it is St. Mary's Springs. Nothing, Mishicot, nothing but coming to bat here on W7.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Wisconsin. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Leading things off here for the Indians in their home half of the second is Carson Kraus following that excellent play coming in at third, fielding the bunt, rifling a throw down to first. Carrico found it, stepped on the bag behind her, and that ended the threat. Kraus takes a strike one outside corner. Both these teams lost in their opening games here at the Springs Triangular. The Ledgers lost 9-4 to Chilton. Mishicot lost 9-6, also to Chilton. Looking to end a weekend on a positive here. 0-0 in the early going. Kraus back in the box, 1-1 the count. And she slaps that one back out of play. Hewig ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carson Kraus. And the effective outing so far, 20 pitches, 11 strikes. 1 strikeout, giving up just 2 hits. Kraus chases that one out of the zone. 1-2, the count remains. Left to right for Springs, Knowles, Conkle, Gitter. That's Sammy Conkle out there in center field. Third to first is Galligan, Gracie Conkle, King, and Wechter at first. Gielig in the circle, Haferman behind the dish. That one outside, the count squared up at 2. Kraus in the box, Sanford on deck, Carrico in the hole. Schmidt will come to the plate if either of those reach. Then it's back to the top of the order for the Mishicot Indians. That one high and away, 3-2. So the 3-2 offering from Gielig, high and away. Ball 4, so a leadoff walk there from Carson Kraus. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Kieran Sanford. Sanford takes ball 1 high. That's 3 or 4 in a row now from Gielig that have been up in that direction. There she is back in the zone. Now an inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the right-handed batting Sanford. That one fouled back. Staying alive is Sanford. Running on at first is Carson Kraus. See if they put her into motion here at some point in time. Get a little action out there on the bases. Inside, kind of the same spot as strike 2 was called, but this one goes in favor of Sanford. And inside that Mishicot dugout. Two-two offering. Sanford pops that one up. Down the right field line, but out of play. That one up high, 3-2. So a big opportunity here for Mishicot. Can they get 2 aboard and nobody out? Or can Gielig get at least 1 here? That one low and inside. Sanford battles and draws the walk. So back-to-back walks put the leadoff first 2 runners on, first and second. Kraus at second, Sanford at first. That'll bring up the second baseman, Bailey Carrico. That one popped back, swing and a miss. He'll go check the armband. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Carrico, another swing and a miss. She's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Patty Finland checking in. Watching from San Antonio. Fans of Carson Kraus. That one grounded back to the circle. Kraus over to third. Sanford over to second. So Carrico did her job there, advancing the runners. So now runners in scoring position for the designated player, Emma Schmidt. Yeah, we'll check the armband. That one outside. 1-0. That one inside. (2-0) here to Emma Schmidt. She bats with 1 out. Runners at second and third. That one in there for a strike. That one fouled back. The count runs even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 aboard. Kraus at third, Sanford at second. D-League a chance to get here a big strikeout if she can against Schmidt and potentially get the Ledgers closer getting out of this inning. That one slapped down to first. Wechter fields it, steps on the base. Kraus comes in and scores, and the Indians draw first here. A sacrifice from Schmidt. Gets in Kraus. And the Indians lead 1-0, bottom of the second here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. Mother's Day coming up this weekend. Forgo the flower bouquet and get your mother a variety pack of Jolly Good Soda. A lot more colorful and a lot better to drink. Head on over to jollygoodsoda.com, put in that zip code. Figure out where you can get Jolly Good at your local retailer. Oh, 1 the count here to top of the order, Cora Nelson. She pops that one back out of play. 0-2 the count. Bottom of the second here on W7. Third game of 3, so we are running just a little behind, but we're live and doing well. 0-2 offering, ripped down the right field line, but drifting over, making the catch is Gitter. So the damage has been done here in the bottom of the second. Mishicot strikes for 1 here on W7. Mishicot 1, St. Mary Springs Academy nothing, but coming to bat. When we come back, you're watching W7, presented by the one, the only, Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Getting things underway here in the third is King. She'll lead things off, top of the order for the Ledgers. 0 for 1 is King here this afternoon against Mishicot. And Stodola comes inside. King pounds that one foul. 1-1 the count. King goes golfing on that one. Skews it foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to King. And 1-2 offering from Stodola inside, 2-2. Laconia and Waupun split their doubleheader this afternoon. 6-0 in favor of Laconia, 7-3 in favor of Waupun. Ground ball to short. Adair's got it across the diamond. Callahan has it pop out of the glove on the stretch.
Shortstop, Gracie Congo.
So King aboard on the air from Callahan. That'll bring up the shortstop, Gracie Conkle. Nice job by Adair going in the hole there, making a grab. This couldn't make the grab, couldn't hold on to it, was Callahan over there at first, in and out of the glove. That one upstairs, 2-0. Back to that Laconia Waupun. Gwen Westfall from Laconia and Callie Westfall from Waupun were the Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game recipients. No relation, same last name, no relation though. Of course, stick around after the conclusion of this one for our Player of the Game in this contest. That one hit out in the right field, played on the hop by Tinkerthal, and first and third. Now the Ledgers have something brewing here. King over at third, Conkle down at first. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ella Gilig. That one inside, 1-0. Gracie Conkle down to second. Mishicot throws the short, trying to draw King off the base. She was going nowhere. So now second and third, nobody out. That one off the backhand of Kraus. And so now the bases are loaded. And nobody out, in a big inning brewing here potentially for the Ledgers. So that'll draw a timeout. They'll send it over to our Oregon player. So back here at top of the third, gave Gary Whipperman a headset, but I still got it on mute, so that's the best part of the afternoon. We're all good to go. He can just listen in and not say a darn thing. You don't have to listen to him. But bases loaded.
That's the way it should be.
Nobody out, and a big opportunity here for the Ledgers to at least draw even, if not more. King at third, Conkle at second, Healy down at first, Haferman in the box. That one upstairs, 2-0.
I guess it's break up Chilton today, huh? 2-0 for Chilton.
Now they're a good squad. That pretty much cemented Chilton in the number 2 seed in that regional. Mishicot probably end up being the 3rd seed now. That one back to the circle. Stadola grabs it. Home to first. Then they get the double play. Great execution there by Stadola to Bouchard. Down to Callahan. And
Bouchard did a great job in making the catch and then pivoting away from the runner and throwing hard down to first. That was a really, really athletic play by Casey.
So a chance now for the Indians to get out of this potential big inning. And that will be Galligan in the box.
Oh, that's huge. That is a huge play. Stadola just reaching out and stabbing at it and bringing it in.
Yeah, a little higher on the bounce, and it could have been trouble.
Yeah, for
Dribbling
sure.
into the outfield, potentially 2 runs. Instead, Indians turn it into 2 outs. A 1-1 count here to Galligan.
You got a great seat here, by the way.
Hey, what? I mean, they moved the bleachers for us.
I was down the line at first base, but next to the Laconia dugout, which was fine. It was fine, but I mean, this is primo here.
Oh, you had to go sit next to your friends from Laconia.
I know. It was so fun.
What a terrible
I
seat.
know. It was
That
so
one
fun. They
fouled-
were great.
Fouled back. Galligan taking an aim at the camera up there.
Waupun figured out the camera in game 2. It took them a little while. Game 1, they weren't quite sure what was going on. By game 2, they had it down. Laconia had it from the get-go.
Well, the producers finally got the camera figured out by game 3.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
You have some camera issues?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mainly, yeah. Little Osmo issues, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So, we just keep
we
it
figured
flowing.
it out.
We got it working now for now. We'll see how long everything lasts.
We got the game on anyway.
Exactly,
That's the main thing.
exactly. 3-2 offering, Galligan sky high on the infield.
Great communication. Casey just taking charge. I love that.
After 2.5, it is. St. Mary Springs nothing, Mishicot 1, coming to bat here on W7, presented by the one, the only. Jolly Good Soda, they put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Callahan banging her own drum with the softball in the dugout there. It's been all day. Leading things off for the Indians, home half of the third. Kaylin Adair, first pitch swinging foul.
Mishicot just has so many athletic kids. I mean, such good athletes.
That they do.
Adair, another one in the long line.
She's had a couple of good plays over at short today. That one upstairs, 1-1.
Her and Carrico and Rashad. I mean, it's you got Kraus. I mean, you got really good athletes on this team.
You look
Of course,
at it.
Callahan and Stadola. I mean, that goes without saying, of course.
Yeah.
But
Sadola muscled one out earlier today against Chilton. Just took it right down the left field line, tucked it inside the foul pole. 1-2 the count. That one skied high, but that's where Sammy Conko lives out there in center field. She catches everything. One up, one down.
Tell you what, Gwen Westfall from Laconia center field today was fantastic. She was so good out there. Made a bunch of really great plays. I mean, Waupón's a power hitting team. They can stroke the ball, but that's where hits went to die at center field today for Waupón against Laconia.
First pitch high and outside to the Stadola.
So let's see, Callie Joe is probably what now? What grade would she be as Cora's little sister? Middle school, maybe? Maybe not quite yet.
Fifth grade, I think.
Fifth grade, yeah, that sounds
fifth,
about
sixth.
right.
Stadola junior, we did that interview with her and
A couple years
Callie,
ago, yeah. Callie Joe came and helped
she was
out.
like a third grader.
Yeah, she came and helped out.
And she's sitting right over there, kind of the end of the chairs out in front of the bleachers there. That one outside, 2-1. Inside corner, 2-2.
Felix got such a nice delivery. Ella does.
Sadola's probably thinking, man, if I could get that call when I'm out there in the circle, I'd be all right. She's nibbled some corners here this afternoon and not quite gotten the call her favor. 3-2 the count now. For Sadola, 1 for 1 here in this one. Three-two offering. That one skied high to left field. Not going to have enough power off the glove of Knowles. Stadola going to try for 3. And she's in there.
I think it had some airtime on it.
I
think
tell
it's
you-
3 miles on that thing.
I tell you what, if Stadola can slice that in half, that one probably lands up in the yard across the street.
Man,
Yeah, she
that's
gets.
a moonshot.
She certainly doesn't get cheated on her home run
No.
swings, that's for sure.
Oh,
They're so high, you almost wonder if they're going to go out. That one slap foul off the top of the dugout there, 0-1. So Sadola down at third with a triple. We'll see if Casey can drive her in here. 0-1. Gielich checks the armband. She's got it.
Casey-
Outside.
Casey almost has a closed stance. If you look at her stance, I mean, the way she's turned in that way, it's a very closed stance. I'm curious to see how she rotates her hips here, if she gets something that she likes.
She kind of closes that off, coils up like a snake, and
Yeah,
just
she does.
snaps, strikes at it. That one low and inside, 2-1. So you go back to the top half of that inning, bases loaded, nobody out. And a ground ball back to the circle. Sadola was able to turn 2, coming home to Broshold, then down to Callahan at first, and now Broshold and Sadola looking to drive in a run for themselves here.
You know, we say it all the time. It's never, one big thing. It's 15 little things that happen during the game that determine the outcome. And you can look back on that, and that could be a game changer right there.
That one skips in there.
Nice
Nice
block.
job by Haferman, yeah. So now first and third, 1 out. And we should have a courtesy runner coming here. It'll be Kinjerski. She'll come in and run down at first.
Did they bring any hamburgers or hot dogs in here for you today?
We got a hamburger between the
you-
first and second game.
Got you hooked up, huh?
Yep.
Sure, that's probably Jackie Conkle taking care of that. That's usually her wheelhouse.
So
Always taking care of us.
that's why we love coming to some places. Just
Yeah.
roll up and almost didn't have to set anything up here for me. You know, it was just
A big thanks to Athletic Director Greg Hoffman at St. Mary Springs, of course, Jackie Conkle. Jackie and Kurt always have been great supporters of us and what we do, and always willing to make it as easy for us to come in and do our thing as possible, which makes us want to come more and more often.
1-0 count here to Callahan. Now outside 2-0.
Happy Mother's Day to all our moms out there. I heard you mention it earlier. I said the same thing many times. Is don't get mom a bouquet of flowers. I mean that's so cliche. It's old school. You want to really knock your socks off, you bring a 12-pack of blue raspberry and Jolly Good soda.
Just get the variety pack. It's more colorful than the
There,
flowers,
even better.
everything. You know,
Even better. Go with a variety pack of Jolly Good soda. You're going to be the #1 kid. I'm guaranteeing you.
Anybody can do flowers.
Anybody can do flowers. Or bring her a 6-pack of Sour Power, and she can mix it with her favorite beverage. A little old-fashioned Sunday on Mother's Day. Nothing wrong with that. Watch a ball game, have an old-fashioned, little Jolly Good Sour Power.
Oh, root beer and vanilla ice cream.
Imagine a little root beer float action.
Callahan swings through that one, 3-2. Yeah, flowers eventually, they die off.
Right.
And
Jolly Goods forever.
3-2 count now to Callahan. That one high and outside. That'll load him up. For the third baseman, Carson Kraus.
Dangerous time here for Springs.
Right, I mean, we just said the same thing for Mishicot in the top half. And, like we said before, it's kind of a bunch of little things add up to big things.
I didn't have the Dub Dome today. I just had the my regular canopy. I was wishing for the Dub Dome this morning, but it turned out okay.
You escaped some rain over there?
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss there from Kraus, 0-1.
A couple of little showers, but nothing of any consequence. It was pouring when I left my house this morning. I'm like, there's no way they're playing. But by the time I got to Waupun, it was dry.
So Kraus will reset. She'll step back in the box. Gielig taking her time, checking the armband. Making sure her and Haferman are on the same page. That one in there, strike 2. Can't afford a pass ball in this situation here.
A strikeout would be huge for Ella here and for Springs.
Sanford, the left fielder, waits on deck. The 0-2 offering high, not chasing is Kraus. 1-2.
Really love the Mishicot bench, the energy out of the bench. All the cheers for the girls. I love that.
I was told they were going to be crazy today, and so far they have been. It's been nonstop start to finish.
Well, that sounds like Mishicot.
Kraus fouls that one back out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the third. St. Mary Springs triangular on the campus of Marian University. Smithfield. Kraus back in the box. She'll settle in. Inside 2-2.
We had Radio Plus at our game also. It was double media coverage at Waupun today.
Oh, yeah? 68 pitches for Gielig, 37 in there for strikes. trying to get out of this bases loaded 1-out jam here in the bottom of the third. That one, hot shot to third, and they're not going to get anybody. Off the glove of Galligan, bounced over to Conkle. Conkle tried to throw it to Galligan. She wasn't looking, and 2 runs are in. And it's 3-0 Mishicot here. Bottom of the third, still just 1 out. Runners second and third. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Kieran Sanford.
Left fielder, Kieran Sanford.
That one in there, strike 1. Ella checks the armband, the offering, fought off, 0-2. Callahan down on third. Carson Krause out at second base. She reached on the air. Sanford in the box, in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. He's gonna pop that one up. And coming on, making the grab
Nice catch.
is Wechter.
I just feel like their press box here is so far away. But you know they do this; they cover multiple fields.
Yeah.
It seems so far away from the game.
Yeah, mainly built probably for that soccer field,
I suppose, yeah.
you know, and then softball diamond probably popped up second. That one outside, 1-0 here to the second baseman, Bailey Carrico. Oh for 1 today is Bailey. That one low, 2-0. Through 2 2/3. Gielig, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. That one low. The count runs 3-0 to the second baseman, Bailey Carrico. Big swing and a miss there from Bailey, 3-1.
She had the green light on that one.
Another swing and a miss. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Bailey Carrico. Gielig and the Ledgers looking to get out of this one. And giving up just those 2 runs out of a bases loaded, 1 out. And they do. Swing and a miss from Carrico. That retires the side. Mishicot strikes for 2 in the bottom of the third. After 3 complete, we head to the 4th. Mishicot 3, St. Mary Springs nothing. Coming to bat here on W7, presented by the one, the only Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
games.
Top of the fourth. Leading things off for the Ledgers is number 24. That is the first baseman. Oh, that's the left fielder, Knowles. Claire Knowles. Skies that one high, but out of play, 0-2. Sedola so far on the afternoon, 3 complete, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs given up. She'll look to continue that trend if she can. That one high, 1-2. Claire back in the box, Sedola rocks, fires. Right back to the circle.
Kenosha Bradford beat Cedarburg 3-2 today.
So 1 up, 1 down. And that will bring up the catcher, Abby Wechter. That's all the updates you got?
Until my phone restarts.
Yeah, well, that's kind of been the...
iPhones.
I said Abby, and it's Allie Wechter. My apologies. That went outside. 1-0. Left to right for the Indians in the outfield, Sanford, Nelson, Tingerthal. Third the first, Kraus, Adair, Carrico, Callahan. Sedola in the circle, Burchard behind the dish. That one inside, 2-0. Allie 1 for 1 this afternoon. That's one of the 3 hits that Sedola has given up.
Ooh.
That one shot down the left field line. That one might not come back. It is gone. A solo shot from Allie Wechter.
Oh, that looked good right off the
A
bat.
2-0 offering served up down the left field line. And it's 3-1.
I didn't know if it would stay fair or not. That was the only question. It was plenty gone.
So a bomb off the bat of Allie Wechter makes it 3-1 Mishicot. That'll keep the line moving, and we're out of softballs. And I think we are. So that will make way for Sam Conkle. That one upstairs, 1-0. Offering that one popped back out of play, 1-1. Gitter waits on deck. Should Conkle or Gitter reach back to the top of the order in King. And work their way down the lineup. Conkle, Gielig, Haferman. Swing and a miss there from Sam Conkle, 1-2.
W7 doubleheader back on Monday. You'll be at Ashwaubenon, is that right? For Freedom Ashwaubenon Monday?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at Stockbridge Hilbert. Random Lake at Stockbridge Hilbert. Both games at 4:30. We'll go into our final week of regular season softball. Crazy.
Outside corner, strike 3. Down on strikes goes Conkle. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up the right fielder, Tessa Gitter. 0 for 1 on the afternoon.
By the way, all Random Lake and all Germantown softball postseason will be on W7.
Gitter thought about squaring.
Random Lake's won 11 of 12.
Only loss was to these Mishicot Indians, I'm guessing, correct?
Yep, that is correct. 17-11.
That one slapped over into the soccer field.
Carrico had a grand slam in that game. Callahan hit one out.
That was at random, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jayla Harder
3 home
hit
runs?
3 in the game. She had one last night also against Campbellsport. 2-run homer. They won 3-2 against the Cougars last night. Stockbridge Hillbrook on Monday, and then they close out the season Tuesday against Lomira.
Postseason action gets underway next Thursday for some teams.
Yeah.
Gitter squares that one fouled off. 2-2. Hard to believe.
I believe our first
9 days away.
broadcast
Next
is-
Tuesday the 23rd, I believe.
23rd, May 23rd. Eagle Palmyra at Random Lake. A regional semifinal.
Outside corner, just missed 3-2. And Germantown still awaiting their opponent.
They are. They lost last night to Menominee Falls.
So that pretty much
The
that
Falls will
decides
get the 1 seed.
Yeah, that was a
Germantown
one.
will probably get a 2.
That solidified that seeding.
Cedarburg in that group
That
as
one
well.
fouled back on strike number 3. So Gitter is out. That will retire the side after 3.5. Mishicot 3, Springs 1. Allie Wechter with the solo shots. We head to the bottom of 4th here on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Bottom of 4, leading things off. This is Emma Schmidt. That was Bailey Carrico at her first quick glance. But it's Emma Schmidt, the designated player this afternoon. She'll look to get things started for the Indians and try to get that run back they gave up in the top half of the 4th. Schmidt gives it a ride out to left center field. That's over the glove of Knowles. And Schmidt's going to lead things off with a leadoff double. She's not wasting any time. Emma Schmidt gave that one a ride. So back to the top of the order now, and Cora Nelson, 0 for 2 this afternoon. Couple good swings. She takes ball 1 inside. That one slap foul. So 1-1 the count. To the top of the order, Corey Nelson, Adair on deck, Stadola in the hole. He checks the armband, as does Haferman. A 1-1 offering high, 2-1. And Gili takes a little off that one. Nelson swings over the top. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. Emma Schmidt out there at second base with a leadoff double to get things going here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oakfield knocked off Campbellsport 3-1 today. Final.
Outside corner, strike 3. Down on strikes is Nelson for the first out of the 4th.
Keel tops Roncalli 8-5. That's final. Nina over Horicon 5-3. Mild surprise, I would say. Keel beats Sheboygan Lutheran 8-7.
Outside corner, strike 1.
Here beats Pulaski 2-0. Great win for De Pere against a good Pulaski.
That's a solid win right there. You see, last night Bayport beat Preble 2-0. That was kind of a shock.
I did not see that.
Yeah. Adair gives this one a ride left center field. Up against the fence all the way. Schmidt around third. She's going to score easily. Big turn for Adair. She's going to hit the brakes out there at second.
Campbellsport beats Watoma 15-2. And Nina also defeated Marshall 5-1. So great day for Nina. They knock off Marshall and Horicon both in the same day.
Horicon, one of the top teams in Division 4, 3, depending on where the
break up the Rockets.
Number falls. Oh, yeah. So Adair gets that run back that they gave up on the home run to Wechter.
Hortonville beats DSHA 11-1.
That's a big time win there for our good buddy down there at Hortonville. Love to see those quick games. Stadola pops out the first for the second out of the inning.
Cedarburg and Preble are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 3rd.
So that'll bring up the catcher, Casey Brachod. See if she can't drive Adair in here. 2 outs, runner at second. Casey takes outside, 1-0.
Notre Dame, I believe, just won over Bayport.
Yeah, they had. They're out there today for 2. So it might have been the second game. That one fouled back.
Kaya Waldrop scores on a steal of home to win the game for Notre Dame. Final 8-7 Notre Dame. Drip drop. Coming in hot.
1-1 the count here to Casey. She's going to muscle that one in the right field. Making the play, though, is Tessa Gitter.
Great catch by Tessa.
Fantastic catch, but Mishicot gets the run back. And we head to the 5th. Mishicot 4. Springs 1. Coming up to bat, though, here in the top of the 5th. You're watching W7, presented by the one, the only Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here on the campus of Marian University, Smith Field, host of the 2023 St. Mary Springs Triangular, game 3 of the day. Leading things off in the 5th is Addie King. King 0 for 2 this afternoon. Right back in the box for Addie. That one high inside, 1-1. Offering from Sadola inside, 2-1. That one fouled back out of play, 2-2. King looking for any way aboard here to get things going for the Ledgers. Running out of opportunities, just 9 outs left to play with here. They trail by 3, top of the 5th, 4-1. Line shot right to Carrico.
Oh, she hit it right on the button, too.
It got to Carrico so quick, she was looking to throw over to first, like, I got to do something with this.
Like a hot potato coming in.
So 1 up, 1 down. And that will leave way for the shortstop, number 12, Gracie Conkle.
Okay, Gracie, here we go.
She's waited all day for you to get here, Gary.
That's right. I was in Germantown last night, and they asked me where I was going today, and I mentioned you're coming up here, and they said, well, you know, lucky you get to watch Gracie Conkle play. I mean, everybody knows Gracie.
That one outside corner, 0-2.
She plays with some of the Germantown kids. I want to say Madison Werner, I think, is on her team. A couple others. Maybe Kayla Price.
And big swing and a miss right there. That one in the dirt. Shard throws down to Callahan at first. 2-3 on the putout for the second out of the inning.
Even the PA announcer's getting tired.
Well, he's done all 3 games so far, so big props to him. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ellie Gielig. One low, 1-0.
Ella was our player of the game last year when St. Mary Springs beat Random Lake at Random Lake.
That one skips in there, 2-0.
Rashad, she's all business.
Springs dugout a little more subdued this game. Probably because the first game I didn't have any cameras that worked.
Usually the way it works.
Yeah, so probably like, it's probably not even filming us anymore. Every time I went over to fix the camera, I would walk back to the dugout or the dub dome, and I'd look back and it's offline again.
I'll tell you what, if you get a chance, go back and watch some of the doubleheader between innings with the Laconia kids. They were unbelievably good. Just hilarious.
3-1. Sedola fouled back out of play. Gielich stays alive, 3-2.
Waupun finishes they have one game left. They're 16-5 this year. Waupun is. What a turnaround by Josh Novice and the Warrior Nation. What a great season.
Gielich sends that one out the right center field. Tingerthal closes ground, makes the grab.
That away, Matty.
And after 4.5, the score remains Mishicot 4, Springs 1 here on W7. Presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Back to, I guess, softball action, bottom of the 5th.
Shenanigans in the dugout. Love it.
Leading things off is Callahan. Always nice to face her with nobody aboard. Usually lessens the damage.
Right.
Gielich checks the armband, the 2-0 offering. Callahan sends that out in the center field, just over the outstretched glove of Conkle. Callahan gonna try for 2. She's in there safely. Running hard out of the box was Callahan.
She didn't even slow down coming out of first. Coach Heather sent her right away.
So leadoff double for Callahan here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up the third baseman, Carson Kraus. One high and outside, 1-0. Kraus will step out. This has kind of been the back and forth all game. Gielich taking her time with the sign. Kraus feeling patient as well, working at each their own pace.
Chess match here.
Yep.
Game within the game. Right now, the Mishicot game is working.
So, Gielich now ready. Kraus in the box. And she'll slap that one foul, 2-1. And you see the visual frustration from Gielich. I don't know, just not getting the sign from the dugouts or what it might be. The 2-1 offering. Kraus left side. Conkle looked the runner back.
Waited a bit too long.
And Kraus aboard with the infield hit. Yeah, just kind of that looking Callahan back.
On that long of a throw, she's probably going to get there anyway. I mean, I think you just go for the out. Or you stop dead in your tracks and you chase Callahan back and maybe tag her out.
I think that's a hard pump fake the first. You're going to get Callahan to come off,
Yeah.
like you said.
Yeah.
You know.
Easier said than done, of course.
Easier said than done. It's one of those things where, like a conference opponent, you might know your opponent a little bit better in the speed. And Aferman pops up. I think she wanted to. She was kind of caught between what she wanted to do. She didn't know if she wanted to pump fake or throw hard back to Gielig, and it ends up in center field.
Aubrey's frustrated too. Aferman.
So pitch was a strike. So no balls, 1 strike to Sanford. Kraus now out at second. That one in there, strike 2. And 0-2 from Gielig. That one muscled into center field. See if they send Kraus, they will. Kraus around third, and she could have scored standing up easily, but she dirties the plate. And they make it 6-1. That's just something Carson would do. Why keep the uniform clean at this point? Might as well dirty it up.
Right?
I mean, Mom's down in San Antonio, so that means Dad's got to do the laundry.
That's
Probably did it on
could
purpose.
be trouble.
I can hear her dad in the background says she can wash it herself. 6-1 the score. Sanford down at first after the RBI single. Carrico now in the box. Still nobody out here for the Indians. 2 already in. That one in the 5-6 hole.
Great piece of hitting by Carrico. You kind of get the feeling the floodgates may be opening here for Mishicot.
Well, it is. I mean, I just think a couple things happened that half inning where you had some frustration between pitcher catcher, not really necessarily between them, but just some delay in signs, whatever. Kraus stepping out, and it kind of got to the game to where Mishicot wanted to play at the pace they wanted to play. And,
Yep.
and now you see a lot of hands on hips, gloves on thighs out there for the Ledgers. Schmidt fouls that one back. 1-1. So the 1-1 offering here from Gielig. Schmidt in the box. Last time she roped one out to the fence in left center field. This time over to the right. Making the grab is Gitter. Tagging Sanford. She'll be in there at third.
Thought Carrico might have tagged and went to second, but she stays put at first. As soon as that throw came in, it was clearly going to be way over first base.
Yeah, they didn't, and Springs really didn't have a cutoff person there in the center of the diamond that cut it off, so.
Even if they had, the throw was so high that
Right.
It wouldn't have been done any good. That's a hot shot.
Yeah. Nelson rips one foul out of play.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention Cora Nelson. Yeah, she's pretty good, too.
quiet but crazy one.
She's so good. She's so fun. She's just so fun to watch. You know, there's some kids you just enjoy watching. You know, Abby Borchardt's an example at Random Lake. I just love watching her play the game. I just love how she does it. Cora's another one. Kaylee Nemec at Menominee Falls is another one. There's just certain kids that their passion for the game just bleeds through.
Yeah, they're always looking to do the right thing. You know, if the situation calls for a bunt, they'll bunt, whatever. They'll do whatever they need to do to help the team win. 6-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. 0-2 count to Cora Nelson. Inside out of that one, back up the middle.
Just beautiful hitting by Cora. It's a simple single, but just watching it from behind the plate and just seeing how she turned on it and just poked it out there. I mean, that's just a really good softball player.
Well, getting to an 0-2 count and slowing the thought process down, staying inside the softball, shorten the swing up, like you said, just pretty. So the score now 7-1 Mishicot over St. Mary's Springs. That one low and away, 1-0. And Kaylin Adair now bats 1 for 3 on the afternoon, an RBI to go along with 1 strikeout. That one high and away, 2-0. Carrico aboard at second, Nelson at first. Adair in the box. Mishicot looking to continue the big inning. 3 already across. 3-0 now the count to Adair. Just the 1 out. The 1 pitch right here from G-League could get him out of the inning. That one right down the middle, 3-1.
Springs is the 5 seed in their sectional. They're going to play Manitowoc Lutheran, the 4 seed.
That one inside out of the right field. Getter drifting back, makes the catch.
That'll be Thursday, May 23rd at 4 o'clock. The winner of that is going to play the winner of Algoma, the number 1 seed, and Sheboygan Lutheran versus Stockbridge Hilbert.
And they're going to call Carrico out at second, saying she didn't tag.
So they appealed it, and
yeah. Well, so that's a uneventful end to the 5th inning. Mishicot 7, Springs 1, coming to bat here on W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Top of the 6th, leading things off for the Ledgers is Aubrey Haferman. 6 outs left for the Ledgers to get 6 and tie it up. 1-1 the count here to Aubrey. Sedola's 1-1 offering. That one, a little check swing foul. 1-2 now. Gallagher waits on deck. That one foul back. Casey catching it off the fence like they're playing banana ball outs. Tell you what, you talk about pace of play. That would speed things up.
Yeah, it would.
Well, clean catch of home runs, clean catch of foul balls, you're out. Like, why not? Keep everybody engaged. 2-2 the count here to Haferman. So the count runs full here to Aubrey. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sedola threw 5 innings, 4 hits, just the 1 earned run on the 1 home run from Aikman. That might be home run number 2. No. Haferman gave it a ride.
One of those days.
Sanford nearly overran it.
One of those days for Springs.
Sticks the glove up, makes the grab.
Nice catch by Kira Sanford in left field.
Now, those are the hits that are finding grass for Mishicot.
Yep, and not for Springs.
And for Springs, they're finding some leather.
Long outs.
That one skips in there, 1-0. Go back to it, Sedola though, 97 pitches, 55 strikes. I'll say 55 outs. That'd be a long day. That one right in there.
I don't know if you saw or not, but West Allis Central and Milwaukee Lutheran played the other day. The final score was West Allis Central 37, Milwaukee Lutheran 22. Can you imagine how long that game would have taken to play?
Terrible. Nelson coming on, makes the grab.
Nice catch, Cora. Again, same thing. That's a base hit 9 times out of 10. But Cora Nelson is the 1 out of 10.
Now batting Mandy Wall.
Looks like we're getting a substitution here for Knowles. It'll be Maddie Wall coming in to pinch hit. We'll see if she stays in to play left field or not as well.
Just a fantastic catch by Nelson in center. Right off the shoe tops. Sanford and left, I mean, those are 2 hard hit balls. And in a lot of places, that's second and third or second on a run. Here it's 2 outs.
Two outs for the pinch hitter Wall. She stands in the box, takes ball 1 low. Mishicot with the 7-1 lead here in the top of the 6th. St. Mary Springs, the visiting team this game. They were the home team for the opener at 9 a.m. against Chilton. That one upstairs, 2-0. Ball back in the box, the 2-0 offering inside, now 3-0. That one right down Broadway, 3-1. Now Maddie Wall ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Stodola looking to get out of this. And the count runs full. 3-2.
That's the beauty of being up 7-1, and especially with the defense you have. I mean, you can just rear back and throw strikes. Hit it if you can.
Just groove it.
Jammed her.
Grounder to the short. Adair with it across the diamond. 6-3 on the putouts. And we have played 5.5. It is Mishicot 7, Springs 1. You're watching W7 presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Taking a break from all your worries.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Leading things off for the Indians, bottom of the 6th. Pitcher Cora Stodola off the end of the bats, over to seconds. So 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up the catcher, Casey Broshold.
When it rains, it pours, man. Not Springs Day today.
Right before he got here, there was a line shot. Callahan had a line shot right back at Gielig. I think since then her life flashed before her eyes. Broshold over the fence. No, up against the fence. A 1-out double. I thought it was over the fence. It just kind of sat there and didn't move. So a double. A little warning track power there for Casey. And that'll bring up Caitlin Callahan. Konderski out there to run at second.
Konderski does a lot of running.
Like some kids are courtesy runners for kids that like never get on base, and it's a great job, right? But Casey's always on.
Konderski could just have track shoes on, really.
Casey's always on base, so. Oh, 1 count here to Callahan. That one gonna find a gap. All the way to the fence. Konderski around third. Callahan gonna try for third. And she's gonna be in there safely with a triple.
Here's the thing with Caitlin Callahan. You can't jam her because she'll turn on it and pound it over the fence. You can't throw outside to her because she'll inside out it and knock it into the gap. What do you do with her? In this case, he gave up a triple. It was belt high, so it, probably right at her sweet spot. But it was outside. She just reached out and poked it.
It's one of those lesser of two evils things, right? Like what? Like the one time West Appear, they intentionally walk her, then Kraus goes grand slam.
Yeah, yeah.
Chilton hit her a couple times today.
Maybe that's what maybe just throw the ball at her all the time. I don't know.
So Callahan down at third, Kraus in the box. Mishicot leads 8-1.
I'd be afraid to make her mad, though. Caitlin's one of those kids, if I'm in a dark alley somewhere, I want her beside me. I don't want to see her coming the other direction. That's not good news for me. I need Caitlin right beside me.
That one inside corner, strike 2. So Gillig will check the armband. She's got her pitch. Now waiting on Kraus in the box. She's back in there. 1-2 offering. Line shot under the glove of Conkle. That's short. And that'll make it 9-1. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Kieran Sanford. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Sanford in the box. Inside corner.
And I know I'm hyping Mishicot a lot, but, the lineup is such that you can't hit around, you can't pitch around anybody because there's, just another one right behind her.
That one high.
You can't skirt around Callahan because then Brushel will make you pay for it. I don't know where you go with it. Throw by Haferman.
Yeah, Kraus diving back in safely. 2-1 the count.
Softball returns on Monday with a W7 doubleheader. I'll be at Hilbert for Random Lake at Stockbridge Hilbert. Connor will be at Ashwaubenon for Freedom Ashwaubenon. Both games live, both games free, 4:30 start time on W7. By the way, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button, ring the little bell next to it, get notified every time we go live.
Foul back out of play, 3-2.
We are closing in on 20,000 followers on social media. And Connor, they said, girls sports, are you crazy? Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, well.
Now it's so obvious to everybody.
Three-two offering here from Geely. Sanford inside out it. Over to King. A little flip the first. 2 outs. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Bailey Carrico. So Mishicot will take at least a 9-1 lead into the 7th. Carrico hoping to make it 10.
Our last game of the season with both of these teams, Mishicot and St. Mary Springs. Oh my goodness.
Shot right back up the middle.
And Ella got it right on the kneecap.
And
maybe a little below the knee.
They'll step away for a moment as they take a look at Ella.
hit high and hard and deep to center, and gone! A 3-run digger for Sierra Thomas.
Moser with 2 on.
Oh.
She drives one into left. That's going to get off the wall and gone!
Olsen hits it high, hard, and deep to right center. Going to be off the fence. Coming around third to score is Dietz on an RBI double from Ruby Olsen.
So back here, bottom of the 6th, a pitching change. Galligan now in the circle following the line shot from Carrico. Back up the middle off the leg of Ella Gielig. She was able to walk off, put a little weight on it, but
Your dad came over and
prayers,
helped.
the best wishes to her. That it's just a really bad bone bruise or something of that nature, nothing worse. But either way, Galligan in the circle now. Knowles moves from left to third. Wall in left field now. First and third for Emma Schmidt. 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th. Schmidt looks at strike 1. Oh, one, that one's gonna get away. In comes Kraus. Down the third. Goes Carrico, and it's 10-1. One the count here to Emma Schmidt. That one high, 2-1. So Carrico down at third. I went upstairs, 3-1. Schmidt last at bat, gave one a ride out there to left center field, one hopped the fence. Right back up the middle, Conkle's got it across the diamond. That will retire the side.
Great play by Gracie Conkle.
So we head to the 7th. Mishicot 10, St. Mary Springs 1. Ledger is coming to bat, last chance here on W7. Presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it.
Top of the 7th, last chance here for the Ledgers. That one low and away, 1-0. Getting things underway is Allie Wechter. The lone run in the game so far for Springs. A solo shot back in the top of the 4th. Mishicot, though, they've scored in every inning but the 1st. 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and another 3 in the 6th. Wechter swings through that one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Allie. Got a double to go along with her home run. One in there for a strike. Count runs full, or now 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Notre Dame splits the doubleheader with Bayport. They lose game 1, 11-1. Come back and win game 2, 8-7. Sheboygan South gets the dub today over Green Bay Southwest, 7-3.
Right there lifts that one foul and out of play.
Poignette leading Shawano 11-6. Hortonville 7-5 over Slinger. That's still in progress. Nicolay leads Martin Luther 3-2. And Pacelli beats McDonald Central 13-3.
Pacelli, we saw them down here last year.
We did.
This very tournament.
Be up in Plover and see them, see some Pacelli kids in July.
3-2 offering, swing and a miss, down on strikes.
W7 covering the Class B state tournament this summer. Plover, July 6th through the 9th.
It's going to be a fun couple days.
Sure is. We'll be there the 8th and 9th.
That one ripped foul from Sammy Conkle. Saturday and Sunday of that tournament covering 2 diamonds.
Busy, busy days, Connor.
Those are like 11 o'clock starts though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. As far as you know. Yeah.
11, 1, and 3, right?
11, 1, and
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, an alarm going off at 5:30 this morning was like,
Yeah, I hear you. Mine too. Mine went off at 5:38. I'm like, oh my gosh, really?
It's like, oh yeah, I got to be there at 7:30 for 9 o'clock first pitch. Okay, cool. Swing and a miss from Conco. She's in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I looked out, it was raining. I'm like, maybe they're not playing today. Oh no, they be playing. Which I'm glad. It's great to see both teams.
Conco fouls that one back out of play. Yeah, I never look at the radar.
That's probably wise.
When I get up in the morning, I never look at the radar except for W7 Saturdays. When I got 9 or 10 a.m. start. Conco line shot just foul.
Nice rip by Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes I'm torn. I'm like, oh, yes, it's not raining. All right, we're playing. You know.
Sometimes it's it's
we-
not raining. We're playing.
Are we sure it's not raining? Can we cancel this one? Because I could really use a good
Extra
sleep in.
hour of
Yeah.
these.
It's like last week when they pushed the games back at Ashwaubenon. I'm like, yes. Conkle watches strike 3 go by. 2 up, 2 down, and very quickly the Ledger's down to their last out. Tessa Gitter, the number 9 batter. She stands in that left-handed batter's box and watches strike number 1.
Best nickname in the world for her. Tessa, get her done.
That one inside. Callahan going to come over, make the grab. And your final. Game number 3, St. Mary Springs. Triangular goes to Mishicot. They win 10-1. Stick around for our Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game interview coming up.
Happy
Next.
Mother's Day to all of our moms out there. Thank you, ladies, for your support of W7. Enjoy your day. Kids, be nice to Mom tomorrow.
Get her a variety pack of Jolly Good Soda. Forgo the flowers. Nothing better than a root beer float with Jolly Good. Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game interview coming up next here on W7.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Alrighty, we are back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. It is none other than Cora Stadola. What are you getting? A helmet and cowboy hat, and my goodness, you're getting everything. You get the scoreboard off. Let me get this out of the way. Let's see how many hats we can stack. All right, Cora. Well, let's get to the important things.
All right.
Is it easy to focus out in the circle when you got all these shenanigans going on? You know, Callahan out at first base and Tingerthal in right field and all this stuff. I mean, how do you focus with these craziness of these 3 or 4 behind us?
It's kind of difficult because, well, especially with the people in the dugout on Awesome Sauce _11, that's a little distracting. But I don't know, just gotta learn to black it out and focus on the glove.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I can focus up either here, but I mean, obviously a little bit of a setback against Chilton. I mean, that's a good squad. Some of you guys might see come regional final time or whatever.
Yeah.
But the importance of bouncing back in that second game against Springs. What was your mindset in the circle? I mean, you pitched a couple of great games in the circle, minus, you take away the scores, but a lot of unearned runs out there.
Yeah, thank you. So I just talked to the coaches after the first game, and they said pitch fearless, not fearful. So
yeah,
I went in the circle and just kind of, I aimed, but I just threw. Really, I don't know, I didn't worry too much.
Absolutely. Take me back to that first game. I mean, that home run down the left field line. I mean, that was an inside pitch, and you just pure muscle out there. Did you know it was gone?
No, I thought it was going to be fly out, but kind of dipped my hands down. Ended up all right, though.
Absolutely. I don't know what they got going on over there, but my goodness. But coming down the stretch, just 1 or 2 games left for you this year, going into the postseason. Goals for this team, obviously you're probably going to have to see a Chilton team again, maybe New Holstein. You never know how things work out. But let me pop this up. We forgot to include this, our player of the game. But goals for this squad this year, kind of heading down the stretch. You've got the conference wrapped up. What goals remain for you and the squad?
Take it one game at a time, hopefully make the state, and keep up the energy. Yep, we're doing good with that.
Absolutely. I mean, the energy was very contagious today in the dugout. Cheers for just about everybody has a different cheer, and everybody was involved with it. Callahan, I think, has been hanging out with the Houston Astros and the garbage can banging that they had a couple of years ago. She's banging the wood in the dugout there with the softball and stuff like that. But, hey, that's what you guys do. Keep having fun. Enjoy the game. Enjoy as long as it lasts. Hopefully it lasts all the way to the last game of the year at Goodman Diamond. But if it doesn't, have some fun along the way. Make some memories. You guys almost have everybody coming back next year. So learn a lot this year and cash it all in next year on that senior season. Right, Cora?
All right.
All righty. For Cora Stadola and the rest of the Mishicot Indians, they take Game 3 at 10-1 here of the St. Mary Springs Triangular. Doubleheader coming up on Monday. Gary's and Hilbert Stockbridge as they take on Random Lake. I'm staying in Ashwaubenon as they take on the defending state champion, the Freedom Irish. Last week of the regular season, then it's playoff time. You've been watching W7, presented by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. See you later.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.